Hey Gemini, this is an astrology overview for July 2023. I'm going to keep it quite light. I've included the chart for the 1st of July and all the goings on. Tried to break it down into a logical thing because obviously it's quite a lot, isn't it? It can be a lot. And I've been through all of the meanings now, it's just boring. So I'm aiming to just highlight a few of what's happening this month. So I'm going to have a look now at, this is the chart for the 18th, so the nodes change signs. Sorry, just go back quickly. So what I am going to talk about is the 17th, the north and south node change sign. This is quite important, it's every 18 months this happens. On that day we've also got a new moon in Cancer. And then the 23rd, yeah, it's quite a bit happening there as well. Venus and Chiron both go retrograde that day in their respective signs of Leo and Aries. And also Pluto and Capricorn squares the north and south node. So I'm also going to have a little look at Chiron and the retrogrades there. So moving on to the chart for when the nodes change signs. So let's have a little visual representation. So Aries, for you, your 11th house, south node, your 5th house. So it's all about direction with the nodes, our destiny, where we're being called to delve further into the meanings and what corresponding life area this has for you. So with Gemini, the 11th house, this is really interesting time to have North Node in your 11th house because this is all about community. It's very much about where you fit in that and a real call to your own goals, aspirations, very fortuitous for making dreams a reality. So it's asking you to be clear on exactly what it is that you do want to transform in this area of your life, your social life. It's all that collaboration with other people. No man, no woman, no person, genderless, is an island. We all need others in our lives to help guide us and collaborate and work with and all of these things. So it could be a time of learning about collaboration. Maybe you've been used to working alone and doing things in the way you've always known. Maybe this is a time to learn from others and using your shared knowledge, skills and experience to create something, whatever that goal or aspiration looks like to you. So the opposite south node in Libra, your 5th house, very much around creativity, creative expression. It's where you find joy in your leisure activities. And sometimes I like to make an analogy where the south node is almost like the ground or gravity. We get pulled easier in the direction of the south node. So during this time you could feel, excuse me, as though you are spending more time in leisure activity at the expense or cost of your personal goals and desires. So motivation could play quite a big part for you during the next year and a half. This is obviously, a lengthy transit and it may build over time. You may not see things straight away and then you may feel as though something has actually been in the air of change, as it were. So there is always asking for balance in all of the opposites of the zodiac. So Aries and Libra, it's about that direction going towards where you feel guided. But Libra is very much about balance. So it's a bit of a weighing up, juggling of where you put your energy and attention. So it's always worth noting where the North and South Node is in your natal chart, because this will give you the clues as to your soul's evolution and journey in this lifetime. And the South Node, similarly, the things to let go of. So with the South Node in your 5th house here, there could be a complete transformation or change in what you do as a hobby. Maybe it's new hobbies, letting go of old ones, or being able to manage effectively your time to pursue your passions and things that you love to do in your spare time. So with that, Pluto is squaring the nodes. Now, Pluto is a planet of shaking things up. It can transform. It's definitely a very fateful planet. It uncovers what is hidden. Very much 12th house energies. But for you in your 8th house here, this is all about resources. This is other people's money. It can be debt, it can be inheritance. It's where things begin and end. And it's like I say, it's a fateful time where the universe kind of comes along and goes, okay, and sort of nudges you along. So there could be something quite transformative around this time. This is the 23rd. Because look at the numbers, all of these, the points and Pluto are at 29 degrees, which is the most challenging. The way I liken the 29th degree of a sign is when you are downloading or installing something, it's progress bar 99%, you think, oh, excellent, it'll be done in a second. Half an hour later, and it's still doing that lovely spinny wheel thing. Or the bar just hasn't moved, and you think, is it actually doing anything? So it can be really frustrating. It can be a challenging time because it's the last little lesson and hurdle within that sign and house in your life area. So moving on, another big transit happening this month. We have in your 3rd house, Venus will retrograde through, and also Chiron is retrograde in the same house here in Aries. So Chiron is very much that wounded healer, where we have scars, where we've been through battles, what challenges we have been through and overcome, and what we've learned from that. And again, so all these things of 11th house, maybe your social circle needs to change. Maybe you feel like you've maybe outgrown certain friends, or this makes me think with the 5th house, changing hobbies, different circles and groups of people could transform your life. As they say, the 5 closest people that you spend time with influence your life greatly. So there is a bit of a dance going on with Chiron and Venus over the next bit of time. They're actually making a trine to one another, and they will do so 3 times in total. So this is positive. It's a supporting energy. So as Venus apparently seemingly goes backward from our perspective in this 3rd house of yours, this is really about communication, our close network. So groups of people are highlighted here massively for you, because this is your neighbours, your siblings, the cashier you see at your local shop. It's the people you bump into on your day-to-day, your work colleagues, those people you see frequently, regular basis. It's also about taking short trips, learning, all that kind of thing. So what Venus apparently takes away or kind of transforms or changes in this area, don't forget, she will go direct again. So therefore she does sort of come back and replenish and put more love and affection and attention in that area. So it's not really anything to be too worried about, but it's always for the greater, for the betterment of what's happening in your life. So that sort of concludes the astrology bit. I'll just see a couple of cards for you if we've got any other hint of what's going to be on your horizon for July and beyond. Star, wow. So we have a theme of Aquarius here with the star, and also the Seven of Wands, Mars in Leo. Wow, this is very, very action oriented towards your goals. If I could put those in the screen, that would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is a really, really positive energy. It says that there's going to be a lot of action, motivation. It feels like the pull towards your dreams is just becoming so irresistible that, yeah, you have to take action. And you're willing to fight for it. You're willing to defend this dream and belief to success. So that's it. I'll leave that there for you, Gemini. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your July, and I'll talk with you again soon. Take care.